Evening. I'll be right back. Evening. Theme of the anagrams is sports teams, famous worldwide sports teams. Good to see you back, Tom. Evening. Go for class pellet. Well, I start wrong. Have you lost weight? I've been doing some exercise. Yeah, been building something in my garden. But Tom, stop it. You're going to make me blush on camera. Right, give me a couple more minutes. See if anyone else shows up. Please do say hello. Tomo, were you saying that because you want some help with the answers? Is that what it is? You just trying to be nice to me. I have had a haircut. Maybe be fine. It's fine. They're very, very famous international sporting brands. Peter, hello. Good to see you back. Have we got any new faces? Anyone new? David is 2 missing an S. No, it's not. 2 is not missing an S. I'd say it's probably a famous team, actually. Blobby. So no, it's an internationally famous team. Thank you very much. Ken, hello. How are we doing? we'll get started quickly, or shortly. Just my drink. Bear with me 2 seconds. Right. Yes, it was a haircut by Becky, who is now playing downstairs. Oh, Ken, good work. You got some family from Manchester and London. Good, good. Always happy to have some new faces. Hello, Jeremy. Always a pleasure to meet a relation of Ken. That is not question one. I think most people have been put up with that. Yes, James Tyler, I've tried to be intellectual for once. It's only occasionally I can pull off. Well, there is a reason for that look. Right, so we've got a few more people. My question one, your question one, that is Nashville, Tennessee, the home of country music. This is my partner's music studio. She's downstairs watching on the TV, looking after the puppy at the moment, who annoyingly woke up 5 minutes ago. Oh, excellent. More. Perfect. Well, welcome, Peter's family and in-laws. Always nice to have some new people on board. Hope you enjoy it. Bear in mind, it's only for a laugh. Most people to laugh at me. So I sometimes wonder why I do it, but hey ho. Morning, Doreen. Yes, from Canada. Hello, hello, hello. Back again. It's nice to see some of the usual faces here. Right, so just to remind all those who've just joined, I'm going to crack on with the first round, but the anagrams are international sports teams. International sports teams. And the first round, and I have to say, there's a few shout outs. I hope Vicky and Dave are on from up north, colleagues from up north, so they better say hello. I hope they're on anyway, because they were very helpful. So they've provided a round or two tonight, along with Becky as well. Work's been a little bit busier than normal, so I would like to actually relax sometimes in the evenings. So yes, there's some thanks to that. But the first round, is that your final answer? Let's see who wants to play a quiz. So question one, as you may have seen on the very popular TV show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, there is difficulty escalating as you go through the round. So we will start off nice simple for question one, worth absolutely nothing. Actually, that's a lie, worth 1 point. Question one, who is the current president of the United States of America? Is it Barack Obama, Denzel Washington, Ronald Reagan, or Donald Trump? That's question one. Take a moment to think. It's worth 1 point. It's wearing that annoying music in the background and the lights going, or an audience to start coughing. So that is question one. Who is the current president of the United States of America? Is it Barack Obama, Denzel Washington, Ronald Reagan, or Donald Trump? Keep the chatter going. Give me something else to read. Yes. On to question 2. Which county of England is furthest south? So that's which county of England is furthest south? Is it Kent, Essex, Devon, or Gloucestershire? So I'll repeat. Which county of England is furthest south? Is it Kent, Essex, Devon, or Gloucestershire? And Tomo, yes, it is a gin and tonic. Very much so. It's very refreshing. An Aldi special. I mean, there are other shops you can buy from, but it's not bad for an Aldi one. Dan Davies, thank you very much. I appreciate it. No, my court case went away fine. Thank you. Question 3. Hope you'll find these questions are getting harder as you go. Question 3. This is worth a point. Sherpas and Gurkhas are native to which country? That is, Sherpas and Gurkhas are native to which country? Is it Russia, Ecuador, Nepal, or Morocco? So is that Russia, Ecuador, Nepal, or Morocco? Which gin? Becky, can you tell me what gin that is, please? I can't remember what it is now. It's very nice. It's a lovely berry fruit. So question 3, Sherpas and Gurkhas are native to which country? Russia, Ecuador, Nepal, or Morocco? On to question 4. Oh, hang on, I think we've got a message in. It is a Grayson's Premium Pink Gin. Okay, there you go. So on to question 4. What is the loudest animal on Earth? So that is, what is the loudest animal on Earth? A lovely berry fruit, yes. Ken, no, I did not shave my chest. It's naturally that way. Anyway, can we get back to the point? So, what is the loudest animal on Earth? Is it A, African elephant, a sperm whale, a blue whale, or an Indian elephant? So, that is, what is the loudest animal on Earth? Is it African elephant, a sperm whale, a blue whale, or an Indian elephant? Thank you, Becky, for the picture. Yes, all 1 pointers because I actually unfortunately don't have £1 million to hand out. So all for 1 point. Question 5. Question 5. This is now escalating now in difficulty. Question 5. How many time zones are there? Is there 20, 18, 22, or 24? So that is, how many time zones are there? Is there 20, 18, 22, or 24? This is about the point they would sit there, chat, get to know the audience. the contestant, find a family waving gingerly in the crowd. So if you want to do that amongst yourselves, carry on. Hola, Moira. Yeah, maybe. Maybe shouldn't have said gingerly. No, I'm not Clarkson or Tarrant, but at least you're thinking I am, which is great. Because that's kind of what I was going for. Although Tarrant was all ties, I think. I did have a look. I tried to make it as real as possible. Bring out the theme, you know. Well, right on time, as usual. Yes, absolutely. Right. Okay. So on to the next question. So we're up again in difficulty. Question 6. Who are known as Brahmins? So who are known as Brahmins? Is it the highest order of the Tibetan monks? Is it a member of the highest caste in Hinduism? Is it a Swedish Methodist Church ritual? Or is it an Indian mathematician group? So that is who are known as Brahmins. Is it the highest order of the Tibetan monks? Is it a member of the highest caste in Hinduism? Is it Swedish Methodist Church ritual? Or is it a Indian mathematician group? Thanks, Tommy. I know actually I prefer to have them here, but I say Clarkson on the recent ones and seem to have it here. So Brahmins is Brahmins. No, actually click on it, spell it. That was question 6. Question 6. Possibly. Anyway, moving on to question 7. Question 7. Which two planets in our solar system are known as ice giants? Are they Jupiter and Uranus, Neptune and Uranus, Pluto and Neptune, or Jupiter and Pluto? So, which two planets in our solar system are known as ice giants? Are they Jupiter and Uranus, or Neptune and Uranus, or Pluto and Neptune, or finally Jupiter and Pluto? So which two are the ice giants? Have we got Stillman on? Craig, are you there? You texted me very keen earlier. Are you there? Yes, you are. Good man. Sorry, you did say earlier. I saw your face pop up now. You are always the first to text me with quite a lot of enthusiasm about this, so always appreciate it. Question 8. Question 8. Here we go. We've got 3 to go. Which of the following famous actors has featured in a UK #1 single? So, which of the following famous actors have featured in a UK #1 single? Was it Pierce Brosnan, Hugh Jackman, Ryan Gosling, or Bradley Cooper? So, which of the following famous actors have featured a UK #1 single? Was it Pierce Brosnan, Hugh Jackman, Ryan Gosling, or Bradley Cooper? I'm glad you're on the gin there, Greg. Loving it. Is that a Welsh? Is that a Welsh gin? I expect nothing less from you. Also, have we got an Isaac Newton on tonight? Do we have an Isaac Newton on there? On the Just Giving page, there was a lovely donation from an Isaac Newton, which I much appreciated. Well, obviously, he's getting 100% all the time. Question nine. How many elements are there on the periodic table? So, how many elements are there on the periodic table? Is there 112, 118, 123, and 148? That's a shame. Well, maybe he'll be back next week. So that is, how many elements are there on the periodic table? Is that 112, 118, 123, or 148? Jambo. Oh, when you start talking Swahili. And then finally, question 10. So, with all the golf courses open up very recently, I thought it was very relevant. Question 10. What did astronaut Alan Shepard use to make his famous golf shot on the moon? So, what did the astronaut Alan Shepard use to make his famous golf shot on the moon? Was it a pitching wedge? Was it a sand wedge? Was it a 7-iron? Or was it a 6-iron? So, what club did astronaut Alan Shepard use to make his famous golf shot on the moon? Was it a pitching wedge, a sand wedge, a 7-iron, or a 6-iron? Do we need any repeats from there? Shout if you want any repeats. Anyone for any more? So as usual, chuck a like on there if you're enjoying it. 9, yeah. How many elements are there on the periodic table? Is there 112, 118, 123, or 148? The dog was barking. Oh, Ralph. Another feeling. Right, so number 5 was how many time zones are there? Is there 20, 18, 22, or 24? So that's question 5. So how many time zones are there? 20, 18, 22, or 24? And number 7 was which 2 planets in our solar system are known as ice giants? Was it Jupiter and Uranus? Was it Neptune and Uranus? Or was it Pluto and Neptune? Or was it Jupiter and Pluto? David, you oh, right. So is that 118, including unconfirmed elements? Right. Sorry. Thank you, David, for putting a caveat around that. Sorry, Vicky. I wasn't know what the hell you're chatting about. So, yes. So, how many elements are there in the periodic table, including unconfirmed elements, apparently? 4 and 6 now. Yeah, 6. Who was known as Brahmin's highest order Tibetan monks? Was it the member of the highest caste in Hinduism, the Swedish Methodist Church ritual, or the Indian mathematician group? And number 4 was, what is the loudest animal on Earth? Was it the African elephant, the sperm whale, the blue whale, or the Indian elephant? Indian elephant. Right, you've got 2 minutes. If you need a drink or anything, and then I'll start the next round, which is thanks to the lady downstairs. So you can thank her for this one. I was a bit depressed going through it, not gonna lie. Right, back in 2. Thanks. Right, we're back. So, on to round two, and it is titled "School is Back." So, with schools imminently ready to open their doors as soon as Boris Johnson gives the green light. So we thought we'd have a little school round. So thanks to Becky downstairs. Good luck. Question one. So bear in mind, just to help everyone out there, all this stuff is actually covered in primary school education. So this is what all my kids should know. So yeah, thankfully I've got Becky to help. Question one, what is a grapheme? So question one, what is a grapheme? Is it a letter or a number of letters that represent a sound? Is it a type of hormone released during play? Or is it an indentation to mark where a paragraph begins? Thanks, Greg. So, question one, what is a grapheme? Is it a letter or a number of letters that represent a sound? Is it a type of hormone released during play? Or is it an indentation to mark where a paragraph begins? That's question one. Question two. What is 4 cubed? What is 4 cubed? And Tomo, possibly when the dog's asleep, because he'll go nuts otherwise. But you actually have to ask the lady downstairs if she'll come upstairs at some point and play the guitar, because it's a lot better than just listening to me and my dulcet tones. So, question two, what is 4 cubed? Thanks, Tom. Question three. Question three. I should have checked these questions a bit more thoroughly before allowing them through. But question three. What does the word onomatopoeia mean? What does the word onomatopoeia mean? Come on, people. Where's the chatter gone? I suppose I've got no outfits on for you to abuse, so that's one thing. Question four. Name. Oh, sorry. Onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia. Sorry. Thank you, Becky, for helping. Question four. Name the determiner in the following sentence. Name the determiner in the following sentence. The book is mine. The book is mine. So you have to name the determiner in the following sentence. The book is mine. I could do a spelling test. That'd be good fun. And I can just basically spend 5 minutes looking through the dictionary for some of the hardest words around. Vicky, I'm pleased you're enjoying this round. You two were self-complimenting each other today. Can I spell the word in mention three? No, I can't. Thank you. I think I've said it enough, but I will type it out for you because I'm so kind like that. Actually, no, I won't. I'll copy and paste it from. But apparently I pronounced it fine, so that's the word. Only suddenly useful. Wow, Peter, that's a brave thing to say. Suddenly useful being married. Wow, to a primary school teacher. He said that publicly. I like it. Very brave. Right. Question five. Question five. What part of the world was the Mayan civilization from? So that is the Mayan, Mayan civilization from. So what part of the world was the Mayan civilization from? Was it South America, Mexico and Central America, or Asia? Or Asia. Sorry, scaring my dog. He's just running the house. He's the biggest wuss ever. So, what part of the world was the Mayan civilization from? Was it South America, Mexico, and Central America, or Asia? So that's South America, Mexico, and Central America, or Asia. Question six. Name one of the 5 pillars of Islam. So you get 1 point for each one you can get. So there is up to 5 points available, but name one of the pillars, if possible, of Islam. I'm being generous again, so if you can get more than one, then you get a point for each correct one. So name one of the 5 pillars of Islam, but you can get up to 5 if you can get it right. Just so generous these days. Unfortunately, I can't give you an example because that would then. Well, unfortunately, I can't give you an example. Then the main reason being because it's kind of the question is to know one of the five. So if we give you an example, I've given you 1 point, and it'd be upsetting for those who may have only known that one. I'm sorry. Number seven. Name the 3 types of triangles. Name the 3 types of triangles. I was actually about to read out the 3 options, which wouldn't have been very good. Let me try and multitask. Bermuda Dan is not one of the triangles, but I appreciate it. That's very good. No, not the Bermuda Triangle. Name 3 types. Sorry, name 3 types of triangles. Yeah, no, 3. There's only 3 I have. So we're going to go with 3 on my piece of paper. As a headmaster, Tomo, I'm sure there's probably others I've missed. Dairy triangles, Bermuda triangles. No, they're not part of it. Pizza slices. No. So there's 3. 3 triangles. There's 4 then happily to be proved wrong at the end, but I've got 3. Question 8. Hang on, Becky, your question, they're challenging you. You can read it. There's 4 apparently. Love triangle. There's a love triangle. No. Right, I'm going to move on quickly. Question 8. Between longitude and latitude, which one determines how far east or west a country is? So between longitude and latitude, which one determines how far east or west a country is? And I must quickly do some shout outs whilst you guys are all thinking. But someone donated 50 quid today and said thanks for the last. I don't know if they meant to send it to this quiz, but I'm going to accept the donation, obviously, because I ain't got a choice, but that's really very generous. So thank you so much. Yeah, it's been some really very generous people. Nathan Helen Cruz, that's really, really kind. And Steve Billett, that's top man for that as well. Thank you. But it's just some fantastic people. Yes, Becky, you do need to do some damage control. Tomo, it's on the email link, which you're possibly not getting, so I will forward that on. But absolutely fantastic. So thank you so much. I've way past where I first anticipated. We're on £1,305 at the moment. But I'll come back to that in a minute. We are on to question 9, people. Question 9. What type of force is air resistance? What type of force is air resistance? Is it pull, gravity, friction, or magnetism? So which type of force is air resistance? Is it pull, gravity, friction, or magnetism? Oh, did you not get an email to me? I'm sorry. And then finally, question 10. Which king was killed in the Battle of Hastings? So, which king was killed in the Battle of Hastings? Was it William, Harold, or Edward? Well, Tommy, you weren't on my invites, so I didn't know you wanted to play until Bobby invited you. So, I will make sure you are added to the email list, but I can forward you on the link. Or Blobby, if you've got time to forward on the email, that would help as well. Right, so you've got 2 minutes, and then I'll be back. So if you have any repeats, write them down, and when I get back, I will go through the repeats, but 2 minutes. Question 8 and 9. Question 8 and 9, right. Between longitude and latitude, which one determines how far east or west a country is? Oh, you're very welcome. That's very, very generous of him. And question 9, what type of force is air resistance? Is it pull, gravity, friction, or magnetism? That was question 9. Back to future questions. No, we're back to the science round. So thank you to one of my colleagues' boyfriends who was desperate to donate a round. I will kindly advise you that this is the third stab at these questions. The first ones were literally for physicians and proper mad scientists. Oh yeah, Vicky's already putting out the apologies there. So yes, these just, I'll be really clear, these are not my questions. Okay, so here we go. Right, but we have given you multiple choice, so you can guess at every single one. So good luck, people. Ian, Kathy, hello. Question 1. of the science round, hence the mad scientist outfit. So this is just not just fancy dress for no reason. Question 1. Most people think that water freezes at 0 degrees and boils at 100, but at what temperature, known as the triple point, can it coexist in all three states? So, easy fun question to start with. Most people think that water freezes at 0 degrees and boils at 100, but at what temperature, known as the triple point, can it coexist in all three states? Your options are 0.01 degrees, minus 0.2 degrees C, or 101 degrees C. Yep. Good luck. There you go. So much easier. But I will say, I appreciated his efforts, especially as soon as I had to sort of turn them away a couple of times. But I will definitely thank the effort. Question 2. What is the heaviest element a living star can create? Question 2. What is the heaviest element a living star can create? Is it iron, lead, or helium? So, what is the heaviest element a living star can create? Is it iron, lead, or helium? Did you lose contact with this quiz, or just Earth? Or if you need any more repeats, we're only on question 2, but I can repeat it again at the end. Question 3. Or maybe lost contact with this round. Question 3. What is the length of the gastrointestinal tract that runs from your mouth to your anus? I can't believe I'm reading these questions out. What is the length of the gastrointestinal tract that runs from your mouth to your anus? Is it 3 feet? Is it 15 feet? Or is it 30 feet? These are some lovely science questions, Tomo. Dave, I hope you're reading the comments. I'm just glad I'm not answering them. So, question 4. Question 4. Which of these is not an element? Titanium, gold, or steel? Ah, there you go. You got a compliment. Easiest question so far. So, which of these is not an element? Titanium, gold, or steel? Question 5. Question 5. We don't know the answer. Question 5. Nikola Tesla. Now, this is not in my opinion. Arguably, the greatest inventor who ever lived, is famous for creating AC or DC electricity. There you go. You're 50-50. Vicky, these are your boyfriend's questions. So, Question 5. Nikola Tesla, arguably the greatest inventor who ever lived, is famous for creating AC or DC electricity. So that's your 50-50. Is it an AC or is it a DC? If you don't know, do you go alphabetical order? Do you not? Tricky. Oh, it means yes. Sorry, Vicky. You are allowed to be mean if you're. Yeah, absolutely right. We will not be mean. These are very, very simple, straightforward questions. Tom, I don't think he's actually allowed to get out more. If he did this quiz, I'd say a month ago. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't go 50-50 on a 50-50. I'm afraid. Sorry. Right, question 6. Question 6, because this is flying through this. A bit like me, yes. Question 6. In our solar system, which is the only planet which spins in the opposite direction to Earth? So, in our solar system, which is the only planet which spins in the opposite direction to Earth? Is it Venus, Jupiter, or Neptune? Oh my God, is the dog asleep? Shh, don't say anything. Get the guitar out quickly.
It's behind you.
It's behind me. Oh yeah, it is behind me. Excellent.
Yeah, I'll check in there.
So have you quit on the science round? Just walk away on that one. It's too much. Too much. I'm out.
Oh my gosh.
I'm out.
It is way too much.
Time out. Time out. Did you leave me on the TV?
Yeah.
Oh,
So I was hoping his voice would make you.
My voice put him to sleep.
Yeah.
That's great. Hang on, so has he only just passed out during this round?
Oh
so my voice is putting him to sleep. Dave, you put my dog to sleep.
Questions.
Right, anyway, so we're moving quickly on. I feel really bad. We've dissed Dave quite a lot here. He's done a fantastic job.
That's a great one.
What is, number 7, what is the closest star to Earth? So what is the closest star to Earth? Oh, you can say hi to people.
Hi, people. They're concentrating.
Well, they need to on this round.
And my one.
Your one, yeah. You did, yeah.
Thinkers.
Well, it's because you kind of went elementary on them, my dear Watson.
Well, you know.
Right, so where are we on now? Becky, music, please. Yes, Dan, thank you on punching. Why would you have to say punching publicly when you've just been WhatsApping me everything else? Anyway,
Hi,
right.
Alison.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Wait for the options and guess one. Right, so we've done that. So question 8. I actually really like this question, so Dave. I'm giving a massive double thumbs up for this one. So if a starting gun, obviously had a little bit of relation to sport. If the starting gun was fired from the 100-meter finish line, how long will it take for the athletes to hear it? Is it 0.1 seconds? Is it 0.3 seconds? Or is it 0.2 seconds? Think. Bang. And that was about 0.7. Maybe you just got slow reactions. That wasn't one of the options.
That's the worst thing, like doing that starting thing, like waiting for it. That's the most nervous. In
the race?
Yeah.
Shall I interview you? What was that? How did you feel at the start of the race?
You're like, don't mess it up, don't mess it up. Oh my gosh, it's gone.
Why are they all halfway down the track? Did I miss something? Damn it, mine was 7-second delay. Right, question 9. Question 9. How many rovers have successfully landed on Mars? Is it 2, 3, or 4. So, how many rovers have successfully landed on Mars? Isn't it Gatlin? Isn't it Gatlin who was the athlete, not Garland?
Who's saying that?
Tommy. So Ben Johnson's a Canadian runner. And Gatlin was an American, not Garland. But yeah, there we go. He corrected himself.
It's easy.
They're both drug cheats. That's what it's getting at.
I see.
Yeah. And then finally, question 10. 10 for those mad scientists out there. Which of these is not a number? So actually, this is really good because it relates back to, we've linked all in together, back together with the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire round.
Yeah.
Because this question was potentially
A similar question.
Yeah, similar. It wasn't this one. Yeah, no, this one's better, Dave. But it's very similar. Similar question. So, which of these is not a number? Is it Graham, Google, or Googilian? So, which one of these is not a number? Graham, Google, or Googilian?
Andrew's like, don't need the question.
Miss 9. 9 was how many rovers have successfully landed on Mars? That's the space rovers, not the old car make. I don't think any of those will have ever made it more than 100 miles. And then question 1, you want the whole option? Okay, so question 1, most people think that water freezes at 0 degrees and boils at 100, but at what temperature, known as the triple point, can it coexist at all 3 states? So that is 0.01 degrees C, or minus 0.2 degrees C, or 101 degrees C. And then question 7 is, what is the closest star to Earth? What is the closest star to Earth? And there's no options for that.
Except for all the stars.
Except for all the stars that are out there.
They were all your options.
You could look out, but it's a bit bright at the moment. They can't look up and check.
Yeah.
Which one's the closest?
No.
No.
Yeah.
No, not yet. Right, you're gonna play. You're gonna give them a little tune.
Oh, it's not even tuned.
It's not even tuned. Have you not tuned it?
Yeah.
You should have known.
Could have. And also my string broke.
Are you just putting out all the excuses possible now?
Yeah, pretty much, because I have no idea what sounds.
They've been waiting weeks. Oh, the stars coming outside. Yeah, it should be. Do you know that tune? Oh, the stars coming outside.
What song is that?
I don't know.
I think that's made up.
Is it? Right, any more repeats? Shout out. I'm just going to take this Chizzy wig off. I think they've been waiting for this for a while. Oh, my chairs. Come with me.
Like a twin piece star.
I don't lock her in. Actually, Johnson locks are in. Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
I'll make you hurt.
You what?
Isn't that a song?
I don't know.
One about hurt.
All right.
Someone say.
Okay, so now, thanks.
Oh,
That was a lot more interesting. You're not done.
yeah, well, I'm not going to carry it, am I?
Well, is that not what singers do?
Just the whole
On their back.
I think it was training.
I think it's training.
So
What else
what
have you
it for
got?
like
Some Eric Clapton.
hours.
So I think they missed you more than me.
Yeah.
Yeah, standard. Right, so we are on to It's a Wildlife. It's a Wildlife. This is thanks again to someone else, so I can't take really much credit for tonight's work. It's really very little for tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apart from your wigs.
Apart from my wigs and a couple of rounds, 3 rounds. But yeah, brilliant. Thanks, guys. So I didn't have to vet this one as much, which was nice. So question one, you've got multiple choice options because I've been told to give multiple choice questions now from now on, wherever possible, if not all.
I don't know what I said.
If she says so. So question one, humans and chimpanzees share roughly how much DNA? That's humans and chimpanzees share roughly how much DNA? Is it 65%, is it 87%, or is it 98%? See, I think depending on the person you look at, that could be a varied answer.
That sounds very rude.
Well, I wasn't being polite, was I? Sorry, mate, you look 99% like a chimpanzee.
That's racist.
There was a boy at my school who was very hairy.
Go and say it, Jim.
I can. He's long gone. I don't know where he is. Somewhere in the world, but he's a very hairy beast.
He owns a company called Veet.
Question two. What is the offspring of a donkey and a horse called? What is the offspring of a donkey and a horse called? So he's playing from your side. These are my friends. So who are your friends? Actually, I still don't know half the
my
people on there.
auntie. They said hi.
They did say hi, yeah. Did they join late or were they just slow to type?
No, I think they were slow to put on.
Okay.
I think they've been playing. Mim's playing. I assume Mim's mum and her colleague.
Yeah, because there's people viewing, but they're not always on here.
What do you mean? Oh, not on there.
No.
Yeah. And then Moira's playing.
Moira's playing? Oh, you claiming her as your friend?
Yeah, we're best friends.
No, she's my relative. You can't claim her as your friend. Anyway, moving
Why
quickly
not
on.
we friends?
You might be friends, but it's me first.
Alright.
All right, let's see my friends. And sister. Oh, and sister. There you go. And sister. Okay, cool. Question 3. What is the collective noun for a group of chickens? So, question 3. What is the collective noun for a group of chickens? Well, that's what I need to do. To show them the email. I'll leave that on there.
Email.
Yeah, an email came today for me, but it was actually.
Oh, it's actually it's for
everyone. Actually for everyone.
Yeah.
If you like listening now. Possibly.
That's a really good question.
That's a really good
I have
question.
no idea. I would assume.
Do you want to Google it so I know the 100% answers? No. Question
go.
4. Which animal's kidneys are so efficient that urine comes out as thick syrup and their feces are so dry that it can fuel fires? So which animal's kidneys are so efficient that urine comes out as a thick syrup and their feces are so dry that it can fuel fires? So what do you think of the answer to that one? I do need to say I got a letter from the NHS charities today, an email, letter, it's old school, an email on behalf of everyone at the NHS charities together to say thank you for all the fundraising. But they really should have directed everyone who's sort of been donating. So I thought I'd just say thank you. It was a really lovely email giving us some pictures and some stories about how the money's being used. So what you guys have donated. So if you would like it, I was going to say, if you'd like the email, let me know and I'll forward it on to you. It's not going to be for everyone, but it's it's a really nice email thanking me, but actually it's thanking you lot for actually contributing and donating towards the quiz. So thanks. Can I do it? Yes, I'll do that for you now, Tommy. I'll do it at the end of this round, but yeah, remind me to do the link. Right, so on to, so thank you again, everyone. Question 5. Which common British bird is a colourful mix of blue, yellow, white and green and weighs about the same as a £1 coin? So which common British bird is a colourful mix of blue, yellow, white and green and weighs about the same as a £1 coin? Thanks, Chris. Well, I did a pub quiz in a bar.
Mm-hmm.
So the Hunter's Arms is actually not a bar. It's my garage down there that I converted. But I've been in pub quizzes once a month?
Yeah, about once a month.
Sometimes a bit less, sometimes it's more.
Yeah, and you still give to charity for it.
Oh, we did get, yeah. So I help out at a restart centre in Kenya for a orphanage over there. So that's kind of where the money's gone before. But I thought I'd help out a bit more locally with this one. But I could talk all day about that restart centre. It's amazing. Question 6. Yorkshire Blue and White and Wessex Saddleback are breeds of which animal? So Yorkshire Blue and White and Wessex Saddleback are breeds of which animal? Are you getting a beverage? Yeah, go on then. I'll top up. Oh. Okay.
Down in one, down in yeah.
Oh, that was a lot of gin at the bottom of that. Oh, you did stir it or didn't?
No.
Oh. Yeah. Where were we? So yes, if you want to email, let me know. I will get the link for people now on this. So we have actually smashed the target because I'm on £1,305. Thanks you lot. I remember the last time when I was drunk. No, actually, Ken, I can't remember the last time I was drunk. I've always been controlling the bar. Question 6 was animals. Yeah. So Yorkshire Blue and White and Wessex Saddleback are breeds of which animal? Animal, not animals. Sorry. What's question 6? No, it's just animal. So Yorkshire Blue and White and Wessex Saddleback are breeds of which animal? Question 7. A blue whale is believed to be the longest animal to have ever lived. But how long is a blue whale calf when it is born? Not cheesy, no. A blue whale is believed to be the largest animal to have ever lived, but how long is a blue whale calf when it is born? Is it 8 foot? Is it 15 foot? Or is it 22 feet? So is it 8 feet, 15 feet, or 22 feet? He snuck in very well. Did you wake him?
He opened his eyes.
Oh, no.
But that was it. They went, oh, it's you.
Oh, it's me. And then went back to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. They've probably done the same thing if I was there. Right. Question 8. We're on to question 8. So, what is the only venomous snake found in Britain? So, what is the only venomous snake found in Britain? Is it a grass snake? Is it a black mamba? Or is it a adder? Is it a adder? So, what is the only venomous snake found in Britain? Is it a grass snake, black mamba, or a adder? An adder. An adder? Yeah, an adder. That's just adder. One of those.
Because it's a vowel.
You can see why she did the teacher around now, can't you? Always
I was
correcting me.
gonna have that
Always
as a
correcting
question,
me.
but I thought it was too easy.
Wow. Way to slate me, people. Oh, it's harsh. I just made you a sunlight area.
So beautiful.
So beautiful. So pretty. So pretty. Right. Question 9. Which bird can fly backwards? Is it a hummingbird, a swallow, or an owl? So, which bird can fly backwards? Is it a hummingbird, a swallow, or an owl? Do you know that one?
Yeah, because you told me earlier.
Okay. Well, that's lucky then. There's only one to go. And then we've only got 2 rounds left. Well, actually, no, 1 round left because the anagram they've been doing it.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready to do your guitar piece? After this, you're on a guitar again.
Yeah.
They need their dose of your guitar. That sounds a bit weird. And finally, question 10. Question 10. How many legs does a lobster have? So, how many legs does a lobster have? Is it 6, 8, or 10? 6, 8, or 10. So, how many lobsters have you seen, and how many legs do they have? On any one, is it 6, 8, or 10?
You didn't ask me that one.
Didn't I?
No.
Well, now I have. What's the answer?
Well, I can read it.
What's the answer?
I don't know.
Guess it.
I've just seen the answer.
Okay, don't guess it because I don't know the answer.
I know,
I'll
exactly.
ruin it for everyone else.
Yeah.
You'll be like one of those people who writes answers in comments. Ruins it for everyone. Typical.
Wow.
Such a know-it-all. Right, any repeats? Any repeats? Because otherwise you got 1 round to go. 1 round to go.
Smashing it out of the park.
Smashing out of the park, yeah. That's how we like to do it.
Mm.
And talking about smashing out of the park, it's the sports round next. Did you do that on purpose? Did you link those?
No, I didn't.
You didn't. That's
No.
just you just actually that
Someone
good.
wants question 4.
Oh, question 4. Oh, okay. Question 4 is which animal's kidneys are so efficient that urine comes out as thick as syrup, and their feces are so dry that it can fuel fires? I don't think I'll be using them to fuel my pizza oven tomorrow. Oh yeah, get the pizza oven open tomorrow. I'm excited. Right, any more? Right. Still no idea. Okay, well. Sorry I can't help you more than that. Which tune are we going for?
I just make it up.
You just make it up. You're just that talented.
No, I just play the chords.
They just play their chords in order.
In A order.
Oh, right. Well, then why are they asking for requests? Question 2. He does need to concentrate a lot more. What is the offspring of a donkey and a horse called? What is the offspring of a donkey and a horse called? Any more? I'll do when I get back. Over to you. Take it away. Right. Thanks.
You're welcome.
So talented.
It looks so sporty.
It's because we are on the sporty round.
Oh my gosh.
I know, right?
This is
It's like
everyone's
a dress.
favourite round.
It is, but not the end of it. She hates this. Right. See, one thing I will say I'm quite pleased with was this was actually my under 18 shirt, and it still fits with the room to spare. With room to spare.
There you go.
A lovely sultana croissant.
Is it like a dress?
Brilliant. No, it wasn't a dress. Up. Are you on my team?
Sultan.
I was not fat as it.
You open the door.
I did open the door for that, yeah.
Just walk on through.
Yeah, all right. Okay. So I'll get to the repeats other than fat jokes. Right. Wow, it sounds like a load more donations come flying in. That's your dad? Or is that your mum?
What do you think?
It's your dad. That absolutely stinks. It's about 15 years old. Anyway, right, on we go with the loser round or whatever it is. But sorry, I've just been taken back. There's been a load more donations to fly in, so wow, thank you very much. Almost on the 1,400 mark. Right, so question one of the sports round. And you knew this one. You smashed 1 out of 1.
What was this one? That was your cue to.
Was that? Let's do that again. You smashed this one.
Oh, what was that one?
Oh, that one was number 1. Name the only 2 positions. Okay, we're not made for TV. I did post a link on there. There you go. It's there. Right. Name the only 2 positions who can score in netball. So, question 1. Name the only 2 positions who can score in netball. What was that?
Shooting.
Can you do that action again?
I'm defender, so my action
It
is.
showed. There was no enthusiasm in that whatsoever.
No.
Your coach would be livid at you.
I need the adrenaline.
JJ, I probably would put it more in my emails, but yeah, I keep asking everyone the same thing, so I feel bad asking the same people to basically keep donating. But you do, so that's very kind. Question 2. Which horse won the virtual Grand National 2020? So which horse won the virtual Grand National 2020? Was it Potter's Corner, Walk in the Mill, or Any Second Now? So which horse won the virtual Grand National 2020? Was it Potter's Corner, Walk in the Mill, or Any Second Now? Is he still asleep? Oh, right. There you go. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah. Thanks for that, Paul. Thanks, Tommy. No, Red Rum wasn't one of the options. Sorry. So it's either Potter's Corner, Walk in the Mill, or Any Second Now. Do we need lights? Whoa. That got bright quick.
It did.
Right. Question 3. How many Olympic gold medals has Mo Farah won? How many gold medals has Mo Farah won? Do you know?
I did know that one actually.
Did you?
Because I guessed it. And that's right.
Oh, you did, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Smashing it. That's 2 out of 3.
It's my bro.
He's your... Oh, he is, isn't he? Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, did I say that?
No.
Oh, such good insight on that. That's great.
I don't know the full story. I've told my dad.
I'll ask your dad then. Okay. Awkward silence now. Huh?
People are writing.
No, I meant for us. I don't care about them.
Ah, right.
I asked you something interesting. You said no, and I'm like, oh, where do we go now?
Tumbleweed.
Yeah, a lot of that outside.
Because you dog eat.
The dog ate it. We have nothing in our garden. Anyway, carrying on. Question 4. Where were the Olympics held in 1992? So, where were the Olympics held in 1992? Your options are Atlanta, Barcelona, or Athens.
Yeah, he said that. How many Olympic gold medals
Yeah, I just say gold medals.
has Mo Farah won?
Yeah. How many Olympic gold medals has Mo Farah won? So question 4 was, where were the Olympics held in 1992? Was it Barcelona, Atlanta, or Athens? Do you know?
No, because I was 2.
Yeah, but you might have had a real interest in like Olympics.
Madder.
Didn't you study PE at GCSE?
I studied play sport.
Yeah, but they covered that in GCSE PE.
Did they?
Yeah, Olympics. Part of the PE curriculum.
Mine didn't. We were never going to get there. It's not private school.
All right. Anyway, moving on.
Tewkesbury Games.
There is nothing outside this place.
No.
Right, moving on. Question 5. In rugby, which Scot is the Lions' all-time point scorer? Is it Gavin Hastings, Ian McGeechan, or Gregor Townsend? So, in rugby, which Scottish international is a Lions' all-time point scorer, top point scorer? Is it Gavin Hastings, Ian McGeechan, or Gregor Townsend?
Or James.
Huh? I didn't go on the lines at all. Do you know what the lines are?
Yeah. England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland.
So close. I'm teaching her about rugby. Slowly.
Of them.
She basically enjoys me sitting there making some commentary about rugby, and then she pipes up, says something to throw me off.
I learn a fact that he says and then save it for like a month later and then freak him out.
It's really annoying. Like, how did you know that? Oh, I told you that. Right. Me. She means me. James, me. I'm James. Do people know who I am? I don't think I've actually ever introduced myself.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Quiz
machine.
The quiz master. Yeah. Right. On to question 6. What's the maximum score you can achieve in the total of 10-pin bowling? Your apologies accepted. So what is the maximum score you can achieve in a total in 10-pin bowling? He's really cute when he's like that.
It's the best.
Sleeping.
You should always be
It's
like
that.
this.
It's that. When he wakes up,
Yeah.
he's really cute then.
Yeah.
And when he's training, he's really cute.
Yeah. And when he plays like on his own.
Oh, when he goes mad at balls and stuff. Yeah.
Funny.
I wouldn't say master. Jonesy, I'll throw some stones at your house. Mistress.
Quiz mistress.
Quiz mistress. Yeah, I guess that you're meaning me, don't you worry. I think most insults are pointed at me, it's fine. Right, here we are on to question 7. Flying through question 7. Did Great Britain win more gold medals in Rio 2016 or London 2012 Olympics? So, did Great Britain win more gold medals in Rio 2016 or London 2012 Olympics? What?
You didn't ask me that one, but I knew that one.
How did you?
Mm.
Yeah, good. High five. Are you really proud of yourself? Should be. So, we've 33 people watching. So
Better than last week.
it is better than last week.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, I'm still trying to work out how many people watch the screen.
Yeah, oh, right. How
That's the
many
thing.
actually?
They're actually watching it.
Mm. Well, we're probably one of them. Scotty's watching.
Scotty's watching, so that's one. So big numbers. There's 3 in this house
Yeah.
watching ourselves.
Well, no.
So my boys watched last week downstairs on the TV and started talking to the TV, thinking,
Yeah, they were waving at it.
waving
And
at
I was
me,
like, "You
even though I was upstairs when they walked past me to go down to see the TV. They need to go back to school quite quickly. They're struggling. They really need education again. Right, question 8. Tom, I'm afraid not. Question 8. Who was named BBC Sports Personality of the Millennium in 1999? So, who was named BBC Sports Personality of the Millennium in 1999? Was it Michael Jordan? Was it Muhammad Ali? Or was it Pele?
Oh, was it James?
Shut up. Have you quite finished?
No.
Oh, okay. Right, fair enough. A bit disappointed if you were. That's what you say. Oh, really? You left that for me again?
Yeah.
You
Isn't
don't
it like
have to do these.
No, seriously, you literally started the quiz and he went out and did it. It was like, log on. Oh,
So that means I will leave that for James to clear up later. Team, yeah? Team. Oh, it's my dog now, isn't it?
It's always your dog.
That's always my dog, right? Okay. Question 9. With Tokyo postponed in 2021, the next Olympics is still planned for 2024. But which city is due to host it? So with Tokyo postponed, the Olympics that is, to 2021, the next Olympics is still planned for 2024. But in which city is due to host? Oh, I thought it was about a quiz.
No.
Uh-oh. Is she on?
I don't think so, no.
Oh, shit. It's a date night.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Can you get that last question? Well, actually, it's just going low. Let's see if you can get this last question.
Okay.
Right, and question 10. Who were Man United playing when Eric Cantona leaped into the crowd and kicked a fan? So, who were Man United playing when Eric Cantona leaped into the crowd and kicked a fan?
Oh,
Who are Cantona, the kicking Frenchman? 1 second. She doesn't know. Come on, you're a Man U fan.
I'm also a female.
Oh, it's just selectively when you want it to be. Not female. I mean, as in Man U fan.
That does not change.
Thankfully, that doesn't change.
Just a girl when you want to be big.
Yeah, really fancy it. Whoops.
Makes you sound weirder than me, though.
I know, that's why I'm more embarrassed than you are. All right. Okay, so any repeats from that round? Any more for any more? Ah, thanks, Blobby. Question 8. Yes, pal. Who was named BBC Sports Personality of the Millennium in 1999? Was it Michael Jordan, Muhammad Ali, or Pele? What?
I'm just looking at something.
Donations have been huge.
Cool.
I had another 65 quid tonight. Thanks, guys. That means I have to do it again next week now, doesn't it? We're going for 100 roughly a week, but aiming for 2,000 as a bench. That's the mark.
That's when it ends.
That's when it ends, 2,000.
2,000.
No, don't say that, because
oh, yeah,
they may
some
not
people,
donate
yeah,
then, because they're desperate to keep it going.
You know.
You ask a question, the first correct answer on the chat line will take forever, or within a round of applause. You ask a question.
As in, like, they write it down. Yeah, but not everyone has this.
Yeah, that's the only problem. Yeah, not everyone has comments.
Right.
We had to teach some people after a few weeks how to log on, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the computer.
People were a bit slow.
Not everyone is tech savvy. Or has a YouTube account.
Well, it's not a YouTube account.
Oh.
I think it's just.
You have to have an account.
No, I think you just have to have Google or something like that.
Oh, right.
But anyway, they won't win. Valid point. They won't win. Right.
Don't hate the player.
Yeah. Hit the game. Don't hit the player. Hit the game. Right. Any more repeats? I've done 8, haven't I? Any more repeats? So we just get straight into answers then. Straight into answers. Anyone got an issue? Do you want to hand your papers around? And we go straight into answers. Can I take this off now? It's quite hot here. Are you reading it or am I reading it?
You're reading it. I'll do my round.
You're going to read out your round?
Yeah.
Okay, then you can take the brunt for
I'll
triangles.
take the abuse for the triangle. It's not it. No, there's
No. It's not your round yet. You can defend yourself when it comes to your round.
I understand why people say that.
No, don't. It's not your round yet.
Okay.
Right. Are we ready? Thumbs up, please. Message, text, whatever people want to do. To say you're ready. Bingo. I'll take that as a yes, you're ready as well. Bingo is a good one. How should I say bingo?
Bingo.
Bingo. We have a ready on here. 2 readies. Go for it. Okay. Thumbs up. Got readies on the text messages. Good. Excellent. Gonna go with the masses, seeing as general. I need to put this on. Right. Well, let's go for the answers then. So, round one. Is that your final answer? The Who Wants to Be a Millionaire copy. I think you've won. Well, I'm very happy for you. If you've won in your own house, well done. Right, question 1 is who is the current president of the United States of America? Barack Obama. I'm just going to read out the answers. So the current prime minister is, of course, Donald Trump. President Donald Trump. Number 2, which county of England is the furthest south? You had Kent, Essex, Devon, or Gloucestershire. The answer was Devon. If you want to argue about it, please do wait until I end the stream and the comment section is all yours. Question 3. Sherpas and Gurkhas are native to which country? Russia, Ecuador, Nepal, or Morocco? The answer is Nepal. They are native to Nepal. Question 4. What is the loudest animal on Earth? What's the loudest animal on Earth? It would be the African elephant, sperm whale, or the blue whale, or the Indian elephant. It is, in fact, the blue whale. Now, they can reach up to 188 decibels. I love this fact. As an idea, a rock concert reaches 115 decibels. Did I just say what? No, I'm not saying that out loud. I didn't say anything off the top. Nepal. So.
Needs to take his head out of the gutter.
Yeah.
Is that the expression?
Yeah.
No.
Head out of the gutter.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. You tell that teacher. Frown. He's the one who's got 14 out of 10 on the next round. Smashed it. I saw the report.
The school is back.
Yeah, the school is back. He's got 14
good.
out of 10. He smashed it.
Yeah.
Set the example to everyone else.
Just doing primary school.
Yeah, that's right. Right, so yes, that was so 188 decibels as an idea. The rock concert reaches around 115 decibels. Question five. How many time zones are there? 20, 18, 22, or 24? There is 24. There you go. Question 6. Who are known as Brahmins? Was it the highest order of Tibetan monks, member of the highest caste in Hinduism, Swedish Methodist Church ritual, or an Indian mathematician group? It is a member of the highest caste in Hinduism. If you knew that, good for you. Question 7. Hostel. Question 7. Which two planets in our solar system are known as ice giants? Jupiter and Uranus, Neptune and Uranus, Pluto and Neptune, or Jupiter and Pluto? The answer was Neptune and Uranus. I did think you got that wrong there. So how many people were phoning their friends at this point? Any more 50-50s? What was it? Ask the audience.
You can ask the host now.
You can ask the host now. Yeah, you can.
That's a weird one.
So only ask Jeremy Clarkson car-related or apparently travel-related ones.
And don't ask him above like £2,000 because he never
Don't be
knows.
harsh.
He never knows.
He's a millionaire. What do you expect? He only needs to know what he needs to know. Question 8. Question 8. Which of the following famous actors has featured in a UK #1 single? Was it Pierce Brosnan from Mamma Mia? Was it Hugh Jackman from The Greatest Showman? Was it Ryan Gosling from La La Land?
Yeah.
Or was it Bradley Cooper from A Star Is Born? It was Bradley Cooper from A Star Is Born.
The Shallow.
The Shallow.
Is that it?
Shallow Hal. Shallow Hal?
No.
Shallow with Lady Gaga.
I've actually saw it.
Lady Gaga, I think it was. Was it Lady Gaga?
Yeah, it was Lady Gaga, but I don't.
She wasn't wearing weird makeup at that time. Question 9. How many elements are there on the periodic table, including unconfirmed ones, apparently? The answer is 118. 118. The money's gone. Sorry, guys. Maybe, Vicky, you should create your own round, and then you might get the money. Question 10. What colour did the astronaut club colour? What colour? No. I'll start again. What club did astronaut Alan Shepard use to make his famous golf shot on the moon? Was it a pitching wedge, sand wedge, 7-iron, or a 6-iron? It was a 6-iron. See, I would have gone most people if you're comfortable. It's normally a 7-iron you go with.
Yeah, but you know, when I was Googling it,
oh god, here we go.
He had to sneak it onto the
sneak it onto
spaceship.
Onto the plane, spaceship.
I don't know what it's spaceship. And
shuttle.
Only a few people in NASA knew about it.
Wow, sneaky. Because he just wanted to be the first person to play golf.
Maybe. I think it wasn't it for an experiment.
I'm sure it was to a degree. Right. So, do we have any millionaires? In theory.
Yeah, 10 out of 10.
Only 10 out of 10. So come on.
You can also take the money. If you
take the money,
got stuck, can't you? So you could stop at when you got it wrong.
Yeah, 7. Oh well.
7, not bad. What would that be?
No, the 7-iron. 7-iron.
Right. Put him in 7 points.
8. Okay. Half point for 7 line. I know you can't have a half point for 7 line because it's the wrong answer. Because then people could be saying, what about a 5 line? So some people will have a bit of cash on that one. What was that? To 125,000?
And also, like, they had to do it without any lifelines.
No lifelines.
No phone a friend.
Some would say they just guessed the whole way. Some of them.
Yeah, you could have just guessed.
Could have just guessed.
The stakes aren't there, are they?
Well, there is. Slander's Arms quiz. Pressure's on every time. I banked at 5. Fear is real.
Even though we got 8. That's funny.
All right, well, there you go. Here's your school is back. Here's your round.
Okay.
Come on, you take a seat. You can have the hot seat. Go on. Put the glasses so you can go like a teacher.
Yeah. Okay. I'm ready.
Be serious. No.
Yeah, but now I can't read it. It's actual glasses.
Well, they're not that bad.
Question 1. What is a graphene?
Can you put your teacher voice on, please?
That is my
serious.
voice.
That's it. I bet the kids mess about in your class.
No. That is something you learn in Key Stage 1. It's a letter or number of letters that represents a sound. So SH makes a sh sound. That's teacher talk though, so sorry if nobody you know is a teacher. Question 2, what is 4 cubed? So that is 4 times 4 times 4. So if you know your maths, you can just work it out. 64. Jolly phonics, yeah. Question 3, what does the word onomatopoeia mean? So you did. It's a word that sounds like the sound it makes. That's hard to explain. Like oink or sizzle or meow. Usually used in like cartoons. Name the determiner in the following sentence. The book is mine. The determiner is the. Or he. Are you going to play?
Well, I thought we
You
were
ready
swapping
to
roles.
swap roles? Yeah, don't do it. Don't break it. Question 5.
Who's boss in this house?
What part of the world is the Mayan civilization from? The answer is Mexico and Central America. He can read though. Sorry, Ken.
Ken? Just try to.
Question 6. Name one of the 5 pillars of Islam, but I will give points if you knew more than one. So you could have 5 points.
I don't pretend to be the generous one. I said that, not you. I offered the 5 points.
Okay. Well, all right. Fasting is 1. Prayer, pilgrimage, giving, and faith. So there you go. 5 pillars of Islam. Question 7. Name 3 types of triangles. I know people said there's 4, so you can have 4 points if you got 4 triangles, but a right angled triangle could also be a scalene and an isosceles triangle. So we're going to go down the 3 route, and I didn't want to have arguments. So, you know, equilateral as well. But you can have 4 points if you had 4. So
you're going to give them a point. They could have just made them up.
You
You
make them
the
up.
4th one.
So there you go.
Sorry.
Question 8. Between longitude and latitude, which one determines how far east or west a country is? You should have longitude as your answer. For the geographers out there. Yeah, a pillar. Pillars of Islam. It's like the foundations of their faith. They have to do all those things.
Okay, we just go into it.
Number 9. What type of force is air resistance? Did you give them options?
Yes, I did, yeah.
Pull, gravity, friction, or magnetism? The answer is friction. It is a type of friction. Question 10. Which king was killed in the Battle of Hastings? Lots of people know 1066. It's Harold. Harold is the last Anglo-Saxon king of England. I think he got shot in the eye.
He did, with an arrow.
Arrow in the eye.
It was in the...
It's in the Bay Tapestry.
That's what I was about to say. Don't steal my words.
Oh, sorry.
I knew that. It's actually a 7, though. I learned that.
Yeah. Well...
Oh, you stepped out. You agreed there.
No, I didn't. They still do Anglo-Saxons in primary school. Vikings, Anglo-Saxons, Iron Age.
Is that it? Is that 10?
Yes, those are my 10. Well done. If you got 10 out of 10, you've officially passed. I think we pretty much went up to year 5, so you're now the same as a 10-year-old. Yay. Yeah, you can have a point per triangle. I will give points per triangle.
But not a point for a musical triangle.
No.
Or the Bermuda Triangle. Or a love triangle. Or what are the other ones I had?
Those are smart.
Huh?
Those are good answers.
They are good answers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they made me chuckle, and then I lost track of what the next question was. that actually asking that question took a while to ask. The next one.
Which was the next one?
There is 3 points per triangle. There is. Yeah, that's right.
3 points per triangle. But well done.
Right, you reading the next one? Am I back in seat?
So you can go back. I don't want to.
Do you want to do the science round?
Steal the limelight.
No, you steal away. This is the science round. This is Dave's round.
Oh yeah. Which was this?
But you are discounting some obvious ones.
Oh, because we weren't counting all the Bermudas and all that jazz.
Well, you did the science one because you're better at reading out than me, apparently. Went to Ken, who's no longer my friend. He's a traitor.
Ken just says it to wind you up, though.
No, I think he means it.
No.
He's very serious. All his answers are very serious. Every time I see him, he's so serious. He's the only guy who turns up to sports hall wearing leggings.
Science. I turn up in leggings.
Oh, yeah.
Science can be fun. Brackets, apparently.
I didn't read it out like that.
Oh, that's what he's written on the sheet. Savage.
Dave, that wasn't a diss at your round, okay?
I love science, but I don't know anything about it really. I still love you, James, says Ken with a red heart.
All right, I'll take you back. I'll take you back.
Yeah, he's push over.
All right. Just
Most
give me a
people
like. Give Becky a like on here. There you go.
think that water freezes at 0 degrees and boils at 100. But what temperature is the triple point? Another kind of triangle. 0.01 degrees Celsius is the answer. Fun with flags. Yes. This is one of those rounds. That's from what's that program called with the scientists on? Big Bang Theory. What is the heaviest element a living star can create? The answer is iron. Question 3. What is the length of the
gastrointestinal tract? Intestinal tract.
Okay, I don't know that word. That runs from your mouth to your anus. Is 30 feet. Is that for everybody, regardless of how tall you are?
Well, I'm assuming like midgets might be a bit smaller. I don't actually know that factually. But Dave, if you're online, if you could confirm, that'd be great.
Doesn't matter how tall you are, because it might be different. I'm just asking a question. I'm
She
not
just wants
disputing
to
your
No, we're not
knowledge.
questioning your. Yeah, we're not having a go at you.
Question 4, which of these is not an element? The answer is steel. Nikola Tesla is famous for creating AC or DC electricity. So I learned today that there are different types of electricity. And the answer is AC. So there you go. Add that to your knowledge bank. Question 6.
That's a great way of saying it.
I know, I chose it deliberately.
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
In our solar system, which is the only planet which spins in opposite direction to Earth? The answer is Venus. I want to know why. Why does it do that? So,
Dave,
I have follow-up questions.
Yeah, we'll set up a meeting next week.
I actually do enjoy science, and I do want to know why that is the case. The answer is Venus, but
She needs to know why.
why? It must be due to some kind of
Oh, he's
balancing
awake.
act. Oh.
I'll go and grab them.
What is the closest star to the Earth? The answer is the Sun. That's why it's so hot. It's probably not why, but the answer is the Sun. Question 8. If a starting gun was fired from the 100-meter finish line, how long would it take athletes to hear it? I'm assuming if they have good hearing. It should be 0.3 seconds, the answer. Do you know what? That joke has so many layers. The women are from Venus. Or do men just kind of follow the crowd and do the same thing, and women are actually like inventive and do their own thing? You could twist that around, couldn't you? Question 9. How many rovers have successfully landed on Mars? The answer is 4. 4 rovers. Seems excessive to me. Question 10. Which of these is not a number? Oh yeah, this was the question that was on Millionaire as well. Graham, Google, or Googillian? Is it Gogillian? Gogillian? I don't actually know how you say it. Gogillian. There you go. That's the answer anyway. Gogillian. The one I can't say is the answer.
Gogillion. Like trillion.
Gogillion. Sounds like a team. That's not a number. I don't know what it is. Vicky, did you make it up? It's a good word. But it's not a number. He's in his sleepy, doing nothing phase. What's this project? Okay, I did mine.
Yours.
Well done if you got any of those. The Nobel Prize is on its way. Okay, you should take it back.
Yeah. Okay. He wanted to go back to sleep.
Did he?
He's awake.
You sleepy.
Sleepy. Can you carry him? Where's the ton now?
It's so heavy.
Sorry, you're back. Back to me now. The last 3 rounds. Unless he goes back to sleep again. Right. So, on to the sporty time, was that? Which one was that? No, we're on to It's a Wildlife. Sorry, Vicky, you almost missed yours out. So, It's a Wildlife. Question 1. Humans and chimpanzees share roughly how much DNA? 65%, 87%, or 98%? The answer was 98%. Let's say in some people that may be more or less. Question 2. What is the offspring of a donkey and a horse called? It is a mule. It is a mule. Question 3. What is the collective noun for a group of chickens? A clutch. Clutch. C-L-U-T-C-H. A clutch. Ralph, you seem to be doing very well. Question 4. Which animal's kidneys are so efficient that urine comes out as a thick syrup, and their feces are so dry that it can fuel fires? The answer is a camel. A camel. Why? Could you fall asleep? Or are we getting boring you now? So number 4, the answer is a camel, which is a little bit gross, but makes sense. Question 5. Which common British bird is a colourful mix of blue, yellow, white and green and weighs about the same as a £1 coin? The answer is a blue tit. A blue tit. Question 6. Yorkshire Blue and White and Wessex Saddleback are breeds of which animal? The answer is a pig. A pig. Lovely. Didn't know that, but now I do. Not sure whether I can use that information again, but hey. Number 7. A blue whale is believed to be the largest animal to have ever lived, but how long is a blue whale calf when it is born? Is it 8 foot, 15 feet, or 22 feet? The answer is 22 feet, and wow, I feel sorry for them. That's huge. Question 8. What is that? Actually, that probably explains why in the other one, why they're so loud. Like a rock concert, louder than a rock concert. Maybe it's just when they're giving birth. Anyway, question 8. What is the only venomous snake found in Britain? You had the choice of a grass snake, a black mamba, and a adder. The answer is an adder. It is the only venomous snake found in Britain. Question 9. Which bird can fly backwards? You given a hummingbird, a swallow, or an owl. The correct answer was hummingbird. And finally, question 10. How many legs does a lobster have? All those fancy eaters who've been to restaurants and had it stuck on the plate, they'll know. It is 10. You had the options of 6, 8, or 10, and the answer was 10. Count up your scores. On to the final 2 rounds. Well, final round, and then you've got the anagram round. 10. I'm sure. No, not questioning you otherwise. So the final, and so that was it again. So thanks again to Vicky for the wildlife and Dave for the science rounds. That was awesome. Thank you. And then on to the sporty time. Sporty time. It's been a while since I've done a sports round. Apparently, there were complaints. Question 1 of sporty time. Name the only 2 positions who can score in netball. The answers are, of course, goal attack and goal shooter. Goal attack and goal shooter. Question 2. Which horse won the Virtual Grand National 2020? Your options were Potter's Corner, Walk in the Mill, and Any Second Now. Potter's Corner was the winner, with Walk in the Mill second and Any Second Now in third. 9. Mim, that's massive. So teacher round and wildlife. I'm expecting some high scores from you, Mim. Question 3. How many Olympic gold medals has Mo Farah won? It is 4. He won 2 in Rio and 2 in London. Question 4. Where were the Olympics held in 1992? Barcelona, Atlanta, or Athens? The answer was Barcelona. Barcelona. Question 5. In rugby, which Scot is the Lions' all-time top point scorer? Was it Gavin Hastings, Ian McGeechan, or Gregor Townsend? It is, of course, one of the greatest, Gavin Hastings, one of my all-time favourites. Question 6. What's the maximum score you can achieve in 10-pin bowling? Big Gav, legend. What is the maximum score you can achieve in 10-pin bowling? 300. 300. And actually, I've got a book signed by him with a message to me. I'm quite chuffed with that. So yeah, what's the maximum score you can achieve in 10-pin bowling? It's 300. Question 7. Did Great Britain win more gold medals in Rio 2016 or London 2012 Olympics? The answer was London 2012. 29 medals compared to the 27 gold medals in Rio. But in Rio, they actually won more total medals, but less golds. I think it was 67 medals won in Rio and 65 won in London. But yes, more of them were gold in London. Question 8. Who was named BBC Sports Personality of the Millennium in 1999? The answer was, the options were Michael Jordan, Muhammad Ali, or Pele. The answer was Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali? Ali. Question 9. With Tokyo postponed now to 2021, the next Olympics after that is still planned for 2024, but which city will host it? The answer is our neighbours, Paris. So France will be hosting it in Paris, and I'll definitely try and get across to that one. Question 10, if we're out of lockdown, I guess. Question 10, and the final one for sports round. Who were Man United playing when Henrik Cantona did his karate kick in the crowd? The answer was Crystal Palace. The answer was Crystal Palace. Answers 4 and 5. Answers for 4 was Barcelona for number 4, and the greatest rugby player for number 5 was Gavin Hastings. And it wasn't Millwall they were playing, it was Crystal Palace they were playing. Unlucky. Sorry, Frosty, not this time. Both bad teams, so it's fine. I'll give you half a point for guessing a bad team. Unless there's Crystal Palace fans out there who are going to now lay into me. So on to the final round, which is the anagrams. So hopefully all those people who got the email has them. I forgot to put them in the description this week, so apologies. But yeah, again, I've just had emails checking in. So whilst Becky was kindly reading out a couple of rounds, probably a damn sight better than I do. And I know she's better on the eye than I am, but we've had some massive donations coming again, so thank you so much. And yeah, if you would like to see the email I received from the NHS charities, it's actually more for you than me, because you guys have been the ones donating. But I know it's a mass one, but it's a lovely email. So if you'd like to see it, then give me a shout and I'll send it over. So yeah, so it's just NHS charity stuff. So please keep giving if you'd like to. I will be back next week. Please invite anyone you like. And please show up again. Right, so the final round, before you all run off and disconnect, was the anagrams round. So I sent this out. It was the sports round. Sports teams, worldwide sports teams. The first one, the answer was Chicago Bulls. Chicago Bulls, the American basketball team. And number 2 was the Boston Red Sox, which is SOX. So it's only 2 S's in that. And they are the American baseball team. Question 3 is the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys, the American football team. Question 4, Real Madrid, the Spanish football team. Number 5, the New York Yankees, the American baseball team. Question 6, the All Blacks, which is the New Zealand rugby team, national rugby team, probably the greatest rugby team. Number 7 was Inter Milan, the Italian football team. So Inter Milan was number 7. Number 8 is Bath Rugby, the first British Heineken Cup European champions from England, and one of the most well-known professional rugby teams worldwide. Just having a bit of a lull at the moment. Question 9 was England cricket, our current World Cup cricket team winners, hosts and winners. And then finally, number 10, Manchester United, the English football team. I'll say no more about them. So that is your quiz. Those are your answers. Please shout out your answers, results. Always love to get a gist of how people got on each week. Again, we're only doing this for fun. It's just a bit of laugh, but hope you're enjoying it. I've had some lovely messages, so thank you all for the kind messages I get through the week. 58, bloody hell. Sorry, that's bloody impressive. So I had some great feedback throughout the week. So thank you so much for the messages and stuff, and emails and texts and things about it. I'm pleased you're enjoying it. I've had lots of people saying they're actually connecting with family they haven't spoke to in years. It's always nice to hear. So if you've got any more stories and anyone else you're inviting and stuff like that, it's amazing how many people are doing WhatsApps and Zooms and Teams meetings and everything like that. So I hope you have a good laugh. That's what we do it for. We do it. Big shout out to Dave for all the abuse you've taken. Thanks for doing the science quiz. I enjoyed reading it out. Vicky, great work on the wildlife, and Becky for the guitars, for the teach around, and for reading out. Ken needs to get back to school apparently, because I would say there's a couple of rounds there that were easier than before. Some good scores. Yeah, I definitely please shout out and please thank everyone, not just me. It was Becky, Vicky, and Dave this week, so thanks. And Moira obviously helped last week, so it makes it a lot easier with some contributions. But yeah, donations were massive. Thank you guys. All have a great week. We will see you next week. We'll be back. Have a lovely bank holiday weekend. Hopefully the sun's out. Love to you, Ken, and the family, and the lovely Teresa and kids. Peter, goodbye. Have a nice weekend. Speak to you next week, no doubt. And I think our time is here, isn't it? Yeah. Thanks, Doreen. Take care. Enjoy your weekend. Mum, are you a bit slow? We're just finishing. Come on, Mum. Don't keep David away next time. He did a great job. Bobby, always a pleasure. Ralph, we will meet again, I hope. Although your name's not Ralph, so I don't know why I keep calling you that. Cheers, Chris. See you later. Don't know when, Ralph. I don't know when. We don't know where, but we don't know when either. I beat you to it. But I found out there's a delay on these things. Right, you will need to go so that I can go. But don't forget to like, don't forget to tell your friends and family. We will meet again next Friday, but you do know when. It's next Friday. Cheers all. Ta-ra for now. You either need to get another few drinks inside you. Come on. Becky, have we got enough time for a drink? Right, logging off. Take care. Speak all soon. Bye for now.